What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports, back again with another one. The Dallas Mavericks get the number one pick. The Mavericks win the lottery. Therefore, they're going to take one of the top prospects that come out of college basketball in recent memory, Cooper Flagg. They'll take him. This gives General Manager Nick a lifeline, as he'll be able to draft Cooper Flagg. Hopefully Anthony Davis can stay healthy. Hopefully Kyrie Irving can stay healthy. And if that is indeed the case, Dallas Mavericks could be one of the top teams in the Western Conference. So we will see what happens and we will see what transpires. But the top two teams in the lottery were the Dallas Mavericks and the San Antonio Spurs, man. When they got the top four, I was like, man, they got two Texas teams and they got two teams from the East. And, you know, you look at how the NBA is set up right now, you got a lot of the elite players are more on the Western Conference side than the Eastern Conference side. So we're going to get another top player going west. And I was just like, man, Charlotte or Washington going to get the number one pick. But when they called Charlotte at number 4, in Washington at number 3, I was like, God damn, he going to San Antonio. I was thinking, I said, Wembanyama finna get Cooper Flagg on the team, man. They're going to have a dynasty for the next 10 to 15 years. But the Dallas Mavericks got it. They're a little bit of older team, but they're a team that Cooper Flagg don't have to come in and be the hero. He don't have to come in and save the day. He just come in and fit in, be the number 3 option behind Davis and Kyrie Irving, do what he does well. He's a two-way player that can score, rebound, block shots. They're going to be a hell of a defensive team with a lot of length, with a Lively, another fellow Dukian that's on the team already. You got Gafford. You got him on the team. You know, maybe they seek to trade him to get a little bit more backcourt help, but Dallas Mavericks are sitting in a strong position, and their percentage going into the lottery was like a little more than 1.5%. I think they had a chance to win the lottery, and I think the San Antonio Spurs had a little bit better chance, like maybe 2-3%. And for them two to finish in the top 2, I think the chances were like 0.696% chance. So that's like, if you flip a coin and you flip a coin 6 times and it come up head 6 times, that's the likely scenario for those two teams to finish in the top 2 of the lottery. Man, crazy. Well, I'm going to share this little idea with you, what I think going to probably happen in the upcoming 2024-2025 season. My bad. The 2025-2026 season. I think the opening nights, especially if the champion of the NBA this year comes from the Eastern Conference. Say whoever comes out of the East beats whoever comes out of the West. Well, you know that champion's gonna get the game on the first night, opening night in the NBA, but that game's gonna be the first game because it's gonna be on the East Coast. The second game gonna be on the West Coast. And if that's indeed the case, look for the Dallas Mavericks to go to Los Angeles and take on the Lakers, and we get Cooper Flagg versus LeBron James. We get Anthony Davis coming back playing against his old team. We get Luka playing against his old team once again. I think he played him maybe twice after he got traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, and that'll just be storylines everywhere. So look for that. Say Indiana wins the Eastern Conference. You know, they'll celebrate it, you know, they'll drop the banner, you know, get their rings, stuff like that, and they'll probably have maybe New York coming there, or maybe Boston coming there. That'll be the first game, this opening night. And then the late game, it's going to be in October, wherever it is, that last Tuesday in October. I think that's when they open up in the NBA season. We have the Eastern Conference team from the Eastern Conference, especially if they win the championship. That'll be the first game. Maybe the Knicks win it. You know, you go Indiana at New York, the rematch, or Boston at New York. That'll be the opening game. Then we're going to have Dallas Mavericks at the Los Angeles Lakers. You heard it here first. Ladies and gentlemen, Cooper Flagg versus LeBron James, Luka Doncic versus Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving versus Cooper Flagg. It's just going to be stars and storylines everywhere. Can't wait to see it. I think the NBA are licking their chops hoping that is indeed the case. But even if the champion comes out of the West, you know, I can still see them doing that. Maybe if OKC win, they still put OKC as the early game. Or maybe they move the Laker game to the next day, because, you know, ESPN has the slate of games the next night. You know, TNT get the first dibs on Tuesday night, then the next night is Wednesday on ESPN. I'm telling you, the first game, if it ain't opening night, it's going to be the second night. You're going to see Dallas at Los Angeles. That's going to be the opening night, and it's going to get crazy ratings and storylines everywhere. And you heard it here first from JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Follow me on Facebook, Gerard Briscoe. Follow me on Twitch at Briscoe MA77071. Follow me on TikTok at JB Sports New Media. Follow me on my YouTube channels at JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. 9656 and at JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. And 8,000. Like, share, and subscribe to JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. And I holla.